Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Trish at Creativemind Creations, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a swap of mine that I'm hosting in my group on Facebook at Craft Manipulators. It is the Valentine's Day embellishment box swap, and my partner is LaSonya, who is Miss Doll's Handmade Creations here on YouTube. And so I'm going to be sharing with you what I put together for her in her embellishment box. But first I'm going to be showing you some other things that I made for her. We had to make 3 embellishments, handmade embellishment that goes in the box. Let me see. Something come off. 3 cards. It can be any size. I did 3x3 note cards, and we had to do something else. I can't remember. It's my swap. I can't remember what I was supposed to be doing. Gotta read the directions on it. And I had it written down, so I can't find it. But anyway, I'm going to show you first what I did for her sweet treats. And I just got her something from Dollar Tree. It's like a little chocolate frog. It says "Totally Yours." Totally, as in toad. It is too cute. He's all chocolate. And I got a piece of cardstock, and I covered the box. Some of the paper that I used in the swap, the collection from Recollections and Paper Studio. And this from the paper, and I just put on a heart sticker and a love sticker that is foam, and it's all glittered up. So that's that. I also made a little box for the cards to go in. This is my own box that I came up with for the cards. I didn't cover the bottom, but I did cover the top. And it's just little cards, 3 new note cards that I made last year. Y'all, I got lazy. It was also from these are from the collection that I made, the embellishments for the embellishment box. And so I need 3 cards. That one doesn't have anything, but it has matching something on the inside. This one has something stamped on the inside with love. And this one, Happy Valentine's Day. So I just went ahead and did those. I got other swaps, and I just had her get finished with this, so I just went ahead and did that. Like, I was gonna do 3x3 note cards anyway, so I just went ahead and grabbed these. I actually had 4 of them, but we only had 3, so I gave her 3 of those. And that's that. And I also made her let me put this down, a mold. She likes to pour resin molds as much as I do, so I made her a mold out of her heart frame that I had. I only had one of them, so I made her mold, and also used it, the actual resin piece that I poured in it, to test the mold, to make sure that it works. And I put that on her box, which I'm going to show you right here. And I just love these boxes, because every time I do one, I just come up with more ideas. Now, I did do one before that had lights on it, and I put them under here, but this time I put them around the box, because I got these lights from Dollar Tree. These are hot lights that are battery operated, and I put them all around the box. I put it on first with hot glue to hold it in place, and then I put on some E6000 glue so they won't come off. And then I went around it with a row of other ribbon to cover up the wires of the lights, and then I put on some gold trim, to dress it up some more. So that's that. This is the mold. Let me zoom in a little bit, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, moving the camera a little bit. Okay, and so this is the mold that I made for her, and I spray painted it gold, and I put it on there. I used this is the paper from Recollections, and this paper here, well, no, it's also from Recollections too. Yeah, the paper is some paper on this side. That's from the Paper Studio collection. And I just put a nice array of spray of flowers here on the front, and the puffy glitter stickers. And this is also from the paper stack that come on there, XOXO. I just cut it, and I think that's it. And these lights does not interfere with opening and closing of the box, except this part here. I wrapped it a little too tight around the edge, so I had to snip the ribbon a little bit because it was tight. So I had to snip that so it would close better. on the box. And this is a light little box on the inside, the little battery box. And I just put some wrap the cord up, and then put some tape across that, and put a Velcro so she can stick that in there when she needs to change the batteries or whatever. I didn't cover the little screw she's gonna have to use, but I did cover that, so you know, cover all the little guts of the battery pack. And so that's the way they look at it. This is the paper also, and I just put it on the put two pieces of the paper together because I don't like to see the white on the inside. That's why I did that. All right, so now in the first compartment, I cut her some doily dies. These are the different colors, and it's of two different kind of dies. That's one doily die that I cut, and I decided the hot pink. And then this is another doily that I cut, or die cut. And they're all the same, they're just a different color. This is more kind of like a copper color for those, same, and then red glitter. They're very sparkly, very pretty. Okay, I always tend to put tags in. They make good little bases for embellishments. So these two, this paper is from the Quick Collections stack, and these papers are from the Paper Studio stack. 6x6 stack I got at Hobby Lobby. I wanted to get another different stack, but they had the same paper they had last year, so, and I just didn't go to Michael's. It's farther in the town, I didn't go that far. Here's some envelopes that I did on my my large McGill envelope punch. Again, this paper, these are from the Recollection stack, and these are from the, you can see close up, it's like a print on this, off-white print, like a lace print. And this is also from the Paper Studio stack. So those are those. And then I got some little hearts in here that I die cut of 2 sizes. These scallop hearts, and most of these are from the Paper Studio stack. You see the roses, all these. And this is stripe also for the Paper Studio stack. And then I've cut some that's bigger sizes, also from the Paper Studio stack, and also some from the Recollection stack. Ooh, I'm dropping it. And it's just those 2 sizes of hearts. And some stickers that I got from Michael's. And I just cut those. And I always have to put a mix of sequins in there for shakers or whatever. So those are pretty stack. I'm gonna put all this back. Ooh. Right. Alright, so that is that. Next compartment. These are some foam stickers that I've had like forever. And then they have like adhesive on the back. And they still work, I guess, because they stuck on each other. I didn't have to, I don't remember having to use any extra adhesive, and they stuck onto themselves, so that's pretty good. So I just layered them up, and also put some of the pink flat back iridescent gems on there. So those turned out really cute. I did different ones. I did 4 of them. It was like 3 different sizes and 3 different colors of the foam hearts. So that's what those look like. So I got to use those more because I've had them forever, and those turned out pretty cute. I'm gonna make me some of those. Okay, this compartment I did some samples of ribbon. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry guys, I had to call. Alright, so, and in this compartment I put in some ribbon, samples of ribbon, and this is like red with gold hearts, and this some ribbon with white ribbon with arrows and hearts, and this is some ribbon that I had for a while. I've had this forever. And it's not like exactly burlap, but it's like a woven ribbon with red and white hearts. And this is some ribbon that has pink foil hearts on it. And I also put a thing of washing here. It's not hearts or anything, but it's just flowers. I had 2 rolls of, so I decided to give her one of them. So that's a roll of washi. So add that. Put those back. Put those back. This compartment, I just added in some pink and red acrylic gems. I had a whole bunch of these, so I decided to throw some of those in there. And I bought some pom-poms for the first time this year, so I put some pom-poms in there. They are red, pink, and white, and some of these are just plain red, and some of these plain pink, and some of them got the little glitter spikes out of them. So that's the pom-poms. And this one I added some flowers. I was trying to add flowers to her embellishment box, but LaSonya, she has a crap load of flowers. She loves flowers, but you know, so I decided to send her a little bit. So that's some of the flowers. I think I gave her some of these before. So there was like a bunch of those. And I also poured some resin pieces. I think I hauled this mold from Michael's, and so I just poured a few of those. Put those in there. Okay, and in this compartment, I put in some paper clips and clothespins. Paper clips in the bottom, red, white. Yeah, red and white. And I found a new thing, guys, with coloring my clothespins. Now the whites I had to paint because I don't have a white marker or anything like that, so I had to paint those. But these, I colored them with Copics or Sharpie. Now I don't remember which ones were which, but this one I think was a Copic. I colored with a Copic. It's a tiny one, and this one I did with a red Sharpie. And it's a little bit neater than painting. You just have to wait when you color part of it that if you touch it too soon, then it's not dry, then it will get on your fingers, but it's still not as messy as painting. And so this is one I colored with a Copic marker. It's supposed to be pink, but it's like more like of a peachy color. But that's a Copic marker. And I think these are Copic markers. Oh, these are Copics. And I think this is a Sharpie. I can't remember if it's a Sharpie or a Copic marker, but yay. That is a new way I'm going to be painting or coloring my clothespins. Okay, so we also had to do 3 handmade embellishments. And here's one of them where I cut 2 scallop hearts in 2 different sizes. I think they come with like 7 dies, but I just did these 2. So here's one of my embellishments that I cut 2, and I want the first one done on top is popped up, and I added a flower and a little bling piece right there, iridescent gem, and I put her like a little popped on the back so she can put that on whatever piece you want to decorate. Here's one that I did out of an envelope, and I also put a little popped on the back. And this is one of my rosette crepe paper rosettes out of gold paper, and one of my crepe paper flowers, and I just embellished. If you look at that closely, if you can see it, I used my embossing ink, my distressed ink, and I kind of like distressed that. It turned release, and I distressed the whole envelope. And this XOS is part of the word that I cut out from the paper collection. And here's another part of the collection. And if you look at this, it's got a lace print on there, and that's the other side you can write on. And I distressed it too, so it's like a little note you can put in that little envelope, and it slides in and out. So that's that. And the last embellishment was this clothespin, which I painted. No, this one was already painted white, and I just distressed it a little bit with the distress ink, covered both sides with paper, and the glitter hearts I cut by hand, and I put a flower in there with some pink and white baker's twine under it. So that's the third handmade embellishment. I also added some wood veneer heart shapes. I hauled these. Y'all saw these in a thing I got from Hobby Lobby. So I gave her one of each of those. And I also put in a couple of tassels, a pink one and a red one. And this is a metal heart charm, and this is, I think this is a plastic one. It's a plastic and it's double-sided. Oh, what's that one? This one is not. Oh, I keep dropping it. But that one, this is the metal one. So let's put those back in there. And in this compartment, the last compartment, I put in a little bag of doodads. This is a resin piece that I got in a swap from years ago, and some other little things. I put a silver crown in there, a silver heart, and I put in some different color heart breads. You can see that. This little doodad bag was what they call them. Got that from Tiffany. Doodad bag.